Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for the next episode of What Do You Do with the City of Davis? My name is Jenny and I'm your host on this journey. Did you know that the city has a fire marshal? I did not know that until I actually started working at the city. So you're in luck. Today, my guest is Patrick Sandholdt, who is the City of Davis Fire Marshal, and we are here at the Veterans Memorial Center to interview him. He's waiting inside. Let's go meet him now. Hey everyone, I am now here with Patrick, who is our fire marshal. So, what does a fire marshal do?
So my job is pretty varied. There's a lot of aspects to it, a lot of public interaction, lots of emails, of course, lots of meetings, and those meetings are with the public, and I coordinate with basically all city departments on various topics. I do a lot of plan review, a lot of inspections, both construction inspections and annual fire and life safety inspections. There's public education aspect. I do countywide, or I'm the fire department rep for countywide emergency management. I help out with citywide special events, that kind of stuff.
So, when you talk about plan review, what are you looking at plans for? Like, how does that involve the fire marshal?
So when someone's constructing or wants to construct a new building or wants to renovate a currently constructed building, they have to submit plans to the building department for review. And through that process, it gets routed to me and public works and parks. It goes basically all around the city. But for my side of it, I'm looking at several things. One, if they have fire sprinklers in the building, and fire alarms, kitchen hood suppression systems, those kinds of things. I need to make sure that they're appropriate for the building and inspect them. And the actual building itself is looked at by the building department, but I'm looking at other things such as fire department access to the building, what the address is, water,
Yeah.
those kinds of things, fire
So, it
hydrants.
sounds like when a building plan comes in, there's lots of different facets to it.
Definitely.
The safety part of it, the fire alarms, right? Can people exit appropriately, right? Maybe
Right.
even like max occupancy. Is that you
Well,
to a
that
certain degree?
it is to a certain degree. The
Okay.
architect typically draws that and sets that based on a calculation found in the fire and building codes. I look at that, and so does the building department, which is good because you see it from two sides, and we can really make sure that the safety aspects are handled.
Wow. You also mentioned earlier public education. What does that look like? Are you guys working? I mean, you're a part of the fire department, but
Right.
are you like doing things with their open house? Are you doing classroom visits? Like, what does that look like?
Yes, both of those. Our open house is just once a year. It's always in October, which is Fire Prevention Month in Davis. And so we do that one time a year, but pretty much every day citizens come by the fire station and just come in. It's their fire station. They can come in, they bring the kids, we let them climb all over the engine. We'll teach them about stop, drop, and roll and 911 and don't play with matches and those kinds of things. But we also go to every elementary school in town to the third
Oh,
grades once a year in October also and teach the
wow.
same kinds of things, but we go to
Yeah.
them instead of having them come to us.
Wow. So you're in every third grade class
Mhm.
every year. So if you guys have kids in elementary school, you'll probably get a visit from the fire marshal. And then,
Well, those are mostly the engine company,
oh,
but I
okay.
do some of them.
Okay, cool. And then they're always welcome to come by the fire department and sort
Always.
of learn, get a free fire hat,
Yep.
check out the fire trucks, right?
And in fact, we encourage that for kids because we want kids to be comfortable with us and know that if they see us on the street, that we're safe people, they can come to us with a problem.
Mhm.
Or if something happens in their house and you see a firefighter walking in with all the gear on, it can be very scary for a child. But if they're familiar with us ahead of time, then maybe they'll be less frightened.
Oh, good.
They're in the heat of the moment.
Fire people are safe. You can go to them.
True.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add about like what you do? Or how about this? Pop quiz time. How many inspections do you actually do a year?
So there's several different types of inspections that we do. The majority of them are annual fire and life safety inspections, where we go around and look at businesses in town, and there are approximately 1,600 of those. The vast majority of those are handled by the engine companies. I do some of them. There are also some that are required by state law. The Health and Safety Code requires that we inspect apartment complexes, hotels, motels, fraternities, sororities, and all schools. So those 100% have to get done, and we have to
Wow.
prove that they got done by giving the results of those inspections to council every year.
And those are all multi-dwelling units, and that's why they're, or
Well, most of them are multi-dwelling
okay,
units, and the schools are schools.
yeah,
But
we want them to be safe.
yes, the hotels, motels, fraternities, and sororities are
Mm-hmm.
considered multi-family dwellings, similar to how
Mm-hmm.
an apartment complex is considered a multi-family dwelling.
I wanted to add that Patrick also inspects the fireworks for 4th of July every year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't watched the video yet, you should definitely watch our July 4th special, where you get to see some photos and video of Patrick doing the inspection and as a part of his job. So how long have you worked for the city of Davis?
This will be year 25 for me.
Okay, I told this to him earlier, but he looks so young, guys. I'm like, how can you even have 25 years under your belt? Why do you continue to work for the city of Davis? Why Davis?
It's a great place to work. The people are great. The employees are great. I love it here. It's a great spot.
Awesome. And you're gonna hopefully stay here until
I retire.
until you retire.
Not forever, until I retire.
Come on, forever. You can totally do that. All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we wrap this up?
No, I don't think so.
Awesome. Well, if you guys have any well, how about this? If they have questions, how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, so you can call my office, which is 5682 on the city line, 530-757-5682, or you can send me an email at fireprevention@cityofdavis.org.
Awesome. Well, there you guys have it. That was Patrick, our fire marshal. I got to learn a little bit more about his day-to-day. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.